So, starting with the first category, that is multi-programming with fixed, that is static partition. Okay, in the previous one, we have seen in the previous video in which there was a memory allocation scheme. In that memory allocation scheme, I'm just revising just for your understanding. In the memory allocation scheme, we have seen that in multi-programming allocation scheme, in multi-programming way, we were having contiguous and non-contiguous, and after that in contiguous we have seen the fixed partitioning scheme, and second was variable partitioning scheme, which were also called as multi-programming with fixed number of tasks or fixed number of we can say partition, and second is multi-programming with variable number of tasks, or we can say variable number of partition. Okay, now we are starting with this one, the first one, that is multi-programming with fixed, that is static partition. In this method, what we have to do, we have to divide the memory into fixed size partition. Okay, we'll start writing because we need to remember the points what is there in the fixed partitioning, that is multi-programming में सबसे पहले in this method divide the memory into fixed size partition. Divide the memory into fixed size partition. Okay, this is the first point. So we have to divide the memory into fixed size partition. Okay, so partition will be fixed. So these partitions can be of different sizes, but once the partition has taken on certain size, then it remains at that size only. These partition can be of a different size. Okay, sizes can different sizes. Okay, these partition may be of different sizes. Okay, once the sizes are fixed, we cannot change it. Okay, once created, can't be changed. Okay, can't be changed. After that, there is no provision for changing its size. Okay, we have done that. Fixed size partitions are relatively simple to implement. Okay, they are simple to implement because there is no overhead that we have to create partition of different sizes, so we don't have any tension of that. These are very simple to implement. Simple to implement. Okay. Now we'll see one example. Using this example, you will clearly understand what is happening over here. That is in multi-programming with fixed number of partition. Okay, so this is my main memory. Okay, and this main memory has been first divided into OS, and second is the user space. Okay, in this user space, I have created three partition. Imagine we have created three partition. First is of this size, second is of this size, and third is of this size. Okay, so this is partition 1, this is partition 2, and this is partition 3. As you can see, this is quite small, this is quite bigger than the partition 1, and this is the biggest one. Okay, so we'll put one queue, job queue, we can say job queue behind the partition 1. We can put one job queue behind partition 2, one job queue behind partition 3. Okay, so these are the job queues. These are the job queues. Okay, there is a partition. Okay, so these are the places. Okay, so this is partition 1, partition 2, and partition 3. Okay, so if any process which are having size which is less, then it will come inside this queue and will come to the partition 1 for execution purpose. Okay, if any process having which is bigger in size, then it will come into the job queue third, and it will come to the partition 3 and it will execute. Okay, so we may have different sizes of partition we can create. We have already said that we have a fixed size partition. The size is fixed. What we are telling, the size is fixed. You can see the size over here. You can see the Okay, so all the partitions are of different sizes, so the sizes are fixed and it may be of different sizes. Okay, so the sizes are different and the size is fixed, but once we create the partition we cannot change the partition. Okay, so we have two alternatives. Okay, now we'll see we have two alternatives, and these two alternatives are nothing but the equal size partition and unequal. We can create the partition of equal sizes and it can be of unequal sizes. Okay, so let us see. We have two alternatives of fixed partition, of fixed partitioning. Of fixed partitioning we are having two alternatives. Okay, the one is equal size partition. Okay, one is equal size partition, second is unequal size partition. Okay, now you can easily say that in equal size partitioning what will happen. Okay, we'll see by example. In equal size partitioning what will be happening, suppose this is our main memory. Okay, this is our main memory. Okay, is it visible or not? Let me clear. Okay, this is visible. So this is our main memory. Okay, so this is the operating system part. Okay, this is operating system part and this is the remaining part. Okay, so in equal size partitioning, we have to create partition 2, 3, 4. How many partition we are creating, it's not a big deal, but whatever partition we are creating, it will be of equal sizes. Okay, so OS, so equal size. Okay, so this is of 8 KB, 8 KB, 8 KB, 8 KB, 8 KB. Okay, so or anything जो भी size है, so all the sizes, whatever sizes of the partition we are creating, so that must be of the equal size partition, that is the equal size one. Okay, in equal size partition main memory use is inefficient. In equal size partition, in equal size partitioning main memory usage is inefficient. Okay, any program no matter how small occupies an entire partition. Suppose if any process is coming for execution having only two if any process which is coming, for example process 1 is coming having size of 2 KB. Okay, and the partition 1 size is of 8 KB. Okay, so process 1 requires only 2 KB, but the partition is fixed, we cannot change it, so the 6 KB of space will be unused. Okay, and this unused space, suppose P1 comes over here. Okay, and the remaining 6 KB will be unused. Okay, and this unused space is nothing but the internal fragmentation. Okay, this unused space is nothing but the internal fragmentation. Okay, let me explain you this thing very clearly. What is internal fragmentation? Okay, so this is, I'm just explaining this partition. This is the partition. Okay, in this partition, okay, the size is 8 KB. The size is 8 KB. Okay, the process which is coming, that is process 1 who is coming over here, need only 2 KB. Okay, it need only 2 KB. So only 2 KB, if you see, if you divide, then it needs only 2 KB. So process 1 comes over here with the 2 KB using only 2 KB of memory. The remaining 6 KB is unused, and this is nothing but the internal fragmentation. This is nothing but the internal fragmentation. Okay, so because all partitions are of equal size, it does not matter which partition is used. So placement algorithm is essentially required over here. Okay, so this is about the equal size partition. Now if we talk about the unequal size partitioning. In unequal size partitioning, main memory use is potentially more efficient. Okay, if we talk about unequal size partitioning, if we talk about unequal size partitioning, in unequal size partitioning, main memory use is potentially more efficient. Main memory use is efficient. Okay, any program, no matter how small or large, is placed in a closer size partition. Okay, so what we are doing here, first we'll draw the diagram. So from that diagram you will be easily understand what is happening over here. So this is my main memory, this is my main memory. Okay, this part is of operating system. Okay, now clear. So now the partitions are of unequal size, means all the partition sizes are not equal. Okay, in the previous one, equal size partitioning, all the partition was of the same sizes. Okay, now we are having partition of the unequal sizes. Okay, so we may have partition, so we may have partition of 2 kb. Okay, we may have partition of 4 kb, we may have partition of 6 kb, and we may have a partition of 8 kb. Okay, so what we have done in unequal size partitioning scheme, we have created, this is the user space, this is the user space. Okay, so in this user space we have created 4 partition. Okay, and all the partitions are of the unequal size, all the partitions are of unequal sizes. Okay, and all the partitions having unequal sizes, they are quite beneficial, because if process 1 come, okay, example 1, process 1 come, it requires only 2 kb of memory. Okay, so 2 kb memory, so we will not allocate this P1 into partition number 2. Why? Because we have one more partition which is having 2 kb, so exactly it will okay. If process 2 come, it requires 3 kb of memory. Okay, so we cannot place this process 2 inside the partition number 1. Okay, we cannot place into the partition number 1. So what we are going to do, we will place this process 2 inside partition number 2. This is partition number 2, partition number 1, partition number 2, 3 and 4. Okay, if we have process 3 which is coming, and it requires around 7 kb, for example 7 kb. Okay, so we cannot place this process 3 inside partition 3, because this is of only 6 kb partition and we required 7 kb to execute this process. So we have to place this process 3 inside 4th partition, which is of 8 kb. Okay, this is the advantages of unequal size partitioning. Okay, so in unequal size partitioning, main memory usage is efficient. Any program, no matter how small or large, is placed in a closer size partition. Process is placed in closer sized partition. Closer sized partition. Okay. Okay, so this is all about the unequal size partitioning. Okay, so what we have done in multi-programming with fixed static, that is static partitioning, what we have to do, we have to first divide the memory into fixed size partitioning. It may be of different sizes. Okay, once the partitions are created, we cannot change it. These are simple to implement. We have taken one example also. The example is very simple. So we have created the partition of different sizes, these sizes, this size, this size and this size. Okay, so all the sizes are different. Okay, two alternatives we are having, that is fixed partitioning and in fixed partitioning is equal size partitioning, and second is unequal size partitioning. In equal size partitioning, we have to divide the main memory into equal size partitioning. Okay, and in unequal size partitioning, we have to divide the memory, that is main memory, into unequal size of partition. So it will be potentially it will be more efficient, because we are going to place the process in closer size partition. Okay. Now